What drew me to make a movie, a movie about the turn of the screw, is the idea that it's been interpreted so many different ways over time. You know, you can read the novella and read it as a ghost story, and then you could read it as a psychological story about a woman going mad. And you know, if you buy the book right now, it's that thick, even though it's 120 pages. And it's because people over the years have been fascinated with that, the sort of symbology behind the things that Henry James talks about, and the idea that you can kind of maybe even reflect things that have happened to you onto the film, you know, in this sort of way. I wanted to find the perfect location that had like 80% of what I needed, and that house had it. It had the maze, it had the pond, it had the drive up. The house looked fantastic and scary from the outside, but you can get lost on the inside. And it was a place also that we were able to customize. We were able to paint it, which was amazing. In these historical houses, you're not able to do that. So it was really a character in the way that you could get lost in the halls and lost in the shadows of it. And of course, the kids being more mischievous, they had control over that, where Kate sort of is kind of unraveling in it. I do watercolor painting, so I find sort of the characters through drawings and kind of, you know, shaping them that way. And then through, you know, storyboards. I do little storyboards as well, and also map out, because I'm a photographer as well, so I kind of can map out, you know, the arc of how the story unfolds. In the beginning, it's much more composed. You know, Kate's small in the frame. The environment is large. She gets engulfed, and as the film goes on, it's a little bit more claustrophobic. The camera starts going handheld, and by the end of it, we're wide and close and erratic. So, you know, things like that all kind of are layers of telling the story. I tell the story also through color. You know, like from a distance, you see Kate's room, and there's these beautiful crimson reds in the pillows and you know, as the details of the comforter. But then you get close, and they're all torn and ripped, and have this, you know, age and decay to them. So things like that. It's just all kind of parts of building the world. Meeting Packy Smith, who's my production designer, we both kind of drew on paintings, and that's what made us click, because we had the same sort of background in art, in painting and stuff. So when he came and he introduced some of the painters like Frederick and Brooklyn, and so we had this sort of mutual, wow, this is such a great place to draw from, because Brooklyn had these amazing ghostly figures in his paintings with these big tall cypress trees, and there was a mood to them. And then you had these spindly trees from Frederick's work that was very kind of eerily minimal and spooky. So, and the house kind of really, they had those trees on set. We had them on the property. So we actually had one of his paintings copied and put it in Kate's room.